Say no more, oh.
Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans.
God damn, oh, he better not win the coin toss? That's crazy.
As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the 22nd ranked team in the land, the USC Trojans.
Yeah, we had to travel to South Carolina.
Yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field.
Yeah, it's 9 degrees out there, bro. Hot as fuck.
And the Trojans ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. He'll bring it back looking for help. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Let's take a minute to talk about Michigan. What does a top 5 ranking mean for week 1? Optimism, hope, maybe, David, an excuse for the other team's fans to rush the field if they knock you off?
Well, it means, first of all, absolutely nothing, because preseason rankings don't show up anywhere at the end of the season, but it means this team is talented. It means they're thought of height.
Breaks into the open. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
You want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they
got hurt on the fumble.
You might want to think about airing out a little bit.
to pass. It's Underwood. Fires to the wideout. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be third down.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that way.
All right, you got to catch the ball, bro. What was that? Catch the ball.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Fires to the right. Got him downfield. He's loose. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
These fans raising the volume on second and goal. Wants to go up top. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
I think a lot of people probably expected to see that, right? They're playing on the road, and you know this is going to be a hostile environment, but they've got the better players, and we've seen that before. There was no hesitation. Opening drive, they go right down the field, they score a touchdown, they made a statement.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone.
Cramping already. I know it's hot. I know it's hot as fuck out there.
He wants to change this route. Lewis to throw.
Yeah.
Unloads to the wideout. And that one's incomplete.
All of a sudden, they made me switch to him, bro.
Couldn't hook up. Let's talk for just a second here about USC. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat. And the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But
you on the hot seat?
He's got to win games.
You on the hot seat?
At this program to win, and if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room. So important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
They come to the line facing third and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's coming. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw was...
There he goes. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have the national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here.
A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
You done?
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered.
Yeah, say that though.
This is a design run. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Yeah, at this point of the drive, fourth down and inches in your opponent's territory, you're trying to get into field goal range. You're just going to run the football. You're going to try to be more physical at the line of scrimmage. They were right there.
The Trojans with the 1st and 10. Lewis wants to pass. He fires a bullet to the right. All right, guys, let's think big picture USC. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster.
So I paid a fire.
They had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Trojans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. What a job to lay out and make the catch. On 1st and goal, they have a chance to answer with a score of their own. They'll try to get it in with the run. Beck's going for the goal line. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one's
What's all my dude,
touchdown at least for now. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Trying to bully their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Trojans. The extra point here would tie the game. Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed to play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it was a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
And he's going to try to return this one. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets him to the 28. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. On the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that round.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick and fast and in a hurry.
Third down conversions, always a huge stat. They've got a 3rd and long from the 27. To the air, it's Underwood. Makes the grab. At the 40, there he goes. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
And I don't know as as a defense on third down how you let that guy be wide open. You can let the tight end be wide open. Maybe a running back leaks out. You're not letting one of the best wide receivers in all of college football be that scot-free. That was just way too easy for the offense.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Right on target this time. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And the Wolverines send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. They open this possession from their own 20. Lewis to throw. The screen, and watch out. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Caught. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
Slants are very tough to cover, but they become way tougher when you got a big body wide receiver like that. It's almost like basketball where he's boxing you out. He gets inside real quick, uses that big body to shield you off, and even if you're playing man-to-man, you just got to get him on the ground and try to disrupt him somewhere.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. The Trojans racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides.
I see how you gonna play.
He does a good job dropping back, going through his progression.
I play that game.
Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Finds his man. It's coming. And good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line.
Oh. Good.
They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the offensive idea here to try to change the launch point of the QB, but you've got to do a better job protecting him because guys can't complete passes when they're getting hit.
So now it's 2nd and long. The pull and throw on the RPO. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time, it's a screen throw. He had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
Looking for room. It's coming. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Trying play action. Flushed out of the pocket. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Lewis wants to pass. He's got it on the move. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal.
Those third downs are hard to execute, and when you get in the red zone, it gets even harder. But this offense did a great job. Now, forget the 3. We're leaving that behind. Now set up 1st and goal.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And you can tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, USC.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And he made the extra point without problem. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. All wideouts, no backs. To the air on 1st down. Bought a little time, lets it go. He's got an open man. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down. We talk a lot about Michigan building its offense around the running game, but they've always had an effective quarterback who can make plays down the field.
And I think some people hear effective, Reese, and
he's going for the big play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
You don't get a lot of chances like that in games, guys. Take shots downfield, and when you get open, you got to finish the play. The wideout's going to wish he had that one back.
Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Makes the grab, it's Daly. He's brought down.
I see what I like what I see.
I see. A bit short of the 1st down.
I see.
The Wolverines headed quickly to the line.
I see. Yeah. He's sending everybody.
And looking to throw on 3rd down. Got it in the middle. It's Daly. Breaks free. Touchdown, Wolverines. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Bringing it out. Gives him the big stiff arm. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Quarterback strolling away from heat. Throwing on the run. Brings it down on the right side. They're not only ready to fight on, they're ready to deliver knockout punches with plays like that.
Oh,
they typically are, and it's typically Hollywood scripts, right? Just beautiful playmakers, big bodies, fast bodies. We'll highlight the famous celebrity quarterbacks. That's just what everybody does.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Here's a heat. Looking to take a shot.
What?
And he's into the end zone.
What?
Southern Cal. They'll try to tackle.
Oh, shit. All right.
And that is the first passing touchdown of many of the season for this offense. Nice drive by the offense. Way to finish it, take care of the football, make some plays in the passing game. This offense looks like they're going to be a really hard one to stop.
That was wild.
And he's going to bring this one out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15.
I bet you won't pull another one up like that.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. He's going to run it. Kept it and he's past the marker. Oh, he's got some space. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. That big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you
Right.
can get to the quarterback
Right.
quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
To the air. It's Underwood. A strike downfield. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the 2nd quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
He's moving out of the pocket. That's the kind of protection you dream about as he fires left. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Michigan.
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
It's a good game going on. Oh.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Motion from the wide receiver. Try to get it to the edge. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
I love DBs that want to tackle, and they get an opportunity to look like heroes on these outside toss plays. Physical play by the corner there, getting the ball carried down behind the line of scrimmage.
Right down the middle. Picked off. What a play to set him up. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
Timing has to be so good, but you're throwing at his own defense over the middle of the field. The ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
To the air, it's Underwood. And that's not the way they drew it up.
Y'all jam, bro.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was
get
going to
confused.
be
Get off the jail.
time, but they were in
Pussy.
zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
What a nice job by the defense.
Y'all jam, bro.
Forcing him out of bounds, he got nothing.
And absolutely nothing doing there on the quarterback run. Defense takes all the gaps away. They use their speed to force him to the sidelines. He didn't even gain any yards, guys, before going out of bounds.
On on 3rd and long. Try to convert through the air. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Quickly to the tight end. He goes out of bounds right at
I don't even know what the
10-yard
fuck I was looking at. He was open the whole damn time.
The touchdown from here.
I think you're seeing the chemistry between these two guys on that last play, right? Quarterback's on the move. He's got to find his big fella. He does a great job of finding the soft spot in the defense and settling down. He was a stationary target for his quarterback on the move, and that really helped him pick up that first.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half, as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead.
Oh, we don't got no defense, oh.
Putting up numbers.
Young.
Let's see what he can do with the return.
Got a young bulls out there.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
That nigga steadily getting hurt, bro.
A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Lewis to throw. Now improvising. Fires on the move. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Be
Love
cramping
the
too.
coverage on the back end by the defense on that play. And in scramble-type situations, the quarterback's rolling out to his right. Everything breaks down, and it really gets hard on these defenders to have to stay with their man. But a good job there by the defense.
And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen.
Bro, make the tackle, bro.
He's delivered and banging his way to the 41.
You know, it's funny.
Make the tackle. What is that?
Afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Nothing
it,
open
fellas.
downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Jordan. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. He is guided out of bounds, and they'll mark it at the 28.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
And the Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Lewis wants to pass. Bring in the heat. Fires to the tight end. Whistled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things.
Everybody gets hurt.
Got to give the quarterback
Cramp.
credit to the location.
You're
of the
right,
throw,
Cole.
because he put it out in front of his big man. He was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more speed.
Hey!
It's picked off.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, You better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better...
Offense scoops it up and still going. They'll immediately call timeout.
I won't do that again. I'll go down.
Play of the half. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set to get this second half underway. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
The short hands, it's Jordan. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Trojans come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. From the gun, to give, looking for room. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
And the Trojans can really attack on this second and short. They'll leave it with him. Good pick up there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Lewis to throw. Pressure coming. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Damn, bro. Everybody getting hurt. Real.
We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the catch at the 20. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, but he just decided to take off.
Now on second down. They'll try the run. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. The Trojans want to pick up the tempo. On the ground. Touchdown, Trojans. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Extra point here will tie the game.
Man, oh man, what a day. His 3rd touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything. And adding those stats, and all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, it's a good day.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He was hoping for something a little more.
He paused it. Oh, he paused for a reason. He ain't say nothing to me. Oh. Oh, you funny as hell. You an asshole, too. All right.
Dynamic that they get him on the ground at the 20. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Throws to the wideout.
Oh, he threw it right and behind. That's crazy.
He's at the 20.
Right and behind him, crazy. I wanted to take a shot on him. I should have threw it earlier.
A play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do.
Bro, nigga got hurt again.
Makes the interception. Everybody on defense. We turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So here comes the Michigan offense. Well, the good news is
I wanted to take a shot on him.
It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. First down from the 42. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again.
Okay.
Well, that's going to make it a little tougher. It's 1st and 20. From the gun, running back on the move. Turning it on. Got the first down and more. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. And the Wolverines come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Off the play fake on first down. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. The Wolverines trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. Making great decisions, that's what all of the legendary Michigan quarterbacks have done. John Navarre, Elvis Gerbach, and the guy, can't remember, drafted in the 6th round by the Patriots.
Yeah, that guy, what was his name? Tom Brady? Yeah.
Wow! Bro, you keep getting shit. God.
Coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
The defense hasn't been able to stop this guy all game long, so the offense is going to keep trying to take shots. They thought they had the matchup they wanted, but they're going to force this defense to prove they can stop him. And the defense finally came up with a play.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Trojans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down.
Breaks into the open.
That freshman, why he in the game?
Till he's in the red zone, they'll mark it at the 14.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful...
Got some room, headed to the goal line.
Got a defense, bro.
Stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
Oh, what a great play call. Sneaking the draw. The defense clearly thinking pass, flying up the field. No, sir. A little handoff, a little sneak attack. Great play call.
A first down run on the doorstep. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, when you get opportunities down on the 1-yard line, you've got to capitalize. You cannot allow negative plays like that, though, David.
I think offenses want to be balanced and be able to take advantage of things, but, man, just be the more physical.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
I love the discipline of this defense. Not just playing run, right? They know it could be a pass in this situation, pinning their ears back, getting to the quarterback, taking away all that small stuff, all the stuff, the easy access, the free release. Nice job and nice discipline by this defense.
These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. might be changing the route. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. After that sack, pushed them all the way back to the 20. It's 3rd and goal. Lewis wants to pass. Can't meet the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Caught behind the line. It's Barry Johnson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, what a great play by that quarterback. There's so much space out here. Football, the way they spread you out, but to be able to break on the football when it's thrown and those quick passes like that, nice job by the quarterback.
Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Quick strike complete. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the...
He's got it for a big play. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. Here comes the heat. Takes a hit as he fires.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone. They did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
He'll pull it down, and the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You could clearly tell that he wanted to throw the football, and he wanted to go through the air and make a big play. The defense does a great job corralling him, getting some pressure, and most importantly, getting him on the ground.
Dropping back, it's Underwood. Deep shot for the end zone. Trying to barrel in. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home.
What a great job outside working that route. Not only did he get to the sticks to make sure he got the 1st down, but also was able to get himself out of bounds to stop the clock. You could not do that any better in a 2-minute situation.
Trying to barge in. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Well, this ain't good for the offense. When you get down close to the goal line, you don't want to be going backwards. They can't sustain more negative plays.
Man, what a huge play from this defense. Everything looked bleak. Now they've completely flipped the situation around, put the offense a little bit behind the 8 ball.
After getting nothing done on first down, 2nd and goal from the 6. Quarterback keeper. Touchdown, Michigan! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting...
There he goes. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, USC. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score.
They got a fucking defense, bro.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes.
Weird. That shit crazy.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy.
Wow, bruh. Come back to the ball.
Got room on the return. At the 20.
Come back to the ball, bitch.
And this guy's just never been able to get into a rhythm, whether it's been because of pressure or the defense disguising their coverages. It just doesn't seem right. And as a result, he's now throwing 3 picks in this game.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Just going to keep it after the snap. Touchdown, Southern Cal! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You know, good teams just know how to close games out. And you're seeing that right now with this team, right? Their defense just had a massive takeaway. The offense able to capitalize on that with a touchdown, so they padded their lead. And this just speaks to, I think, the experience in the locker room and also the playmakers they have. This game is starting to feel like a blowout.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25.
Fuck the defense,
Here
bro.
come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. The last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Gonna let it fly. Fakes the grab right down the middle. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass. This dude is putting up numbers. He just cracked the 150 mark in receiving yards.
Man, he's a weapon, Reese. He runs routes, he's fast, he's great with the football in his hands, and he can line up in a lot of different spots and run the entire route tree. I mean, what can this guy do?
Hits him in stride at the 10. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Snaps it in the shotgun. Going for 6. Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone.
This defense doesn't even have a chance to blink after just giving up an explosive play. You get lined up, and all of a sudden they're throwing it over your head again into the end zone. They better get ready, lined up. I'd expect another shot coming up.
Just keep slinging it. He wants it all. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, the defense is making some big plays here right up against their own goal line.
Are you aware?
Completions, now setting up third down. You're expecting pass again. Is this a situation where they're going to want to blitz, or do they stay back, play zone, and try to break on the ball?
They desperately need to get the score here on 3rd and goal to have any kind of wild chance. Fires to the end zone. And it's grabbed for the late touchdown. And how about this? It's not over yet.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
Trailing by a touchdown here in the 4th. They'll try to get it back with the onside kick.
Yeah.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive, Reese. Productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be
Sucks, bro. Can't get no stop.
Scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's
Oh, he's got some space.
no mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run.
Fuck, man.
We know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. The give to the tailback. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Leaves it with the back. Got room to work. Really good.
GG's, bro.
Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The Trojans come to the line in the hurry up. To the ground. He's got it again. Inside the 10-yard line and shoved out of bounds at the 9. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looks as if he's going to run it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. They'll try to power their way ahead. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Now off close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff. Big feather in the cap, big day for them.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Defense fucking trash, bro.